Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the White Horse Pike in Somerdale. You're watching Sterling High School Channel 19, winner of the Mid-Atlantic Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Broadcast. Serving Hynella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Somerdale, and Stratford.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Today, boys playoff action as the Sterling Knights, the 4 seed, 18-9 on the year, take on the Camden Academy Cougars, 14-11. They're the 13th seed here in today's contest. Take a look at the Colonial Liberty standings. Haddonfield at the top of the division with 23-5. They're 9-1 in the division. Sterling trails them 18-9. They were 7-3 in division play. Haddon Heights also 7-3 in division play, 18-8, followed by Paulsboro, Haddon Township, and West Deptford rounding out the Colonial. Take a look here at Sterling. They're 18-9, second in the Colonial Liberty. Their offense puts up 56 points a game. Their defense, however, lets up 53 points a game. Mundell, your leading scorer, with 14 points per game, followed by McFadden with 13, Johnson with 9, Schmid with 7, and he is potentially back today after some of those injuries he might get in if the game gets a little out of hand for the Cougars. Camden Charter on the other side, they're independent at 14-11. Offense puts up 58 points a game. Defense allows 60 points a game. Dominguez, the leading scorer, with 19 points a game, followed by Casola, Morton, and Devine with 6 points a game there at the bottom of the screen. And we're going to have the boys introduce themselves now.
CJ Mundell, senior, guard, Somerdale.
Jadis McFadden, senior, point guard, Stratford.
Walter Garrison, junior, power forward, Woodbury.
Ramir Long, freshman, point guard, Laurel Springs.
Julian Johnson, sophomore, shooting guard, Somerdale.
Jake Spiritoso, junior, center, Magnolia.
Travis Schmid, sophomore, power forward, Laurel Springs.
Mark Lockett, senior, shooting guard, Stratford.
Amari Key, sophomore, guard, Somerdale.
Marquise Holloway, junior, center, Magnolia.
Zion Arnett, sophomore, small forward, Somerdale.
Brandon Allison, junior, guard, Laurel Springs.
And a good look there at the 2022-2023 Sterling Knights basketball team. Take a look at the series notes. Sterling a little over 500 at 56% overall since 2007. Camden Academy well below 500 at 30% in the playoffs. Sterling 33% win percentage since 07. Camden Academy has yet to win a playoff game. They are 0-5 in the home-away ratio. Sterling 62% and Camden Academy 23%. Sterling leads the series 2-0. Camden Charter has never beaten Sterling, and Camden Academy established back in 2001. The starters for Camden Academy are Julius Dominguez, Daniel Casola, Michael Morton, Joseph Devine, and Kamar Goodhall. And for your Sterling Knights, CJ Mundell, Jason McFadden, Vermeer Long, Julian Johnson, and Walter Garrison rounds out the starting five for the Knights. And the keys to the game, enjoy the moment. It's a playoff game. They got to go out. Obviously, the key to the game is go out there and execute, try and go and win. But enjoy this moment. And it's a playoff game. You take a look at the Group 2 playoffs. Sterling is playing Camden Academy Charter, and you see there at the bottom of your screen that Lindenwald has moved on. as Camden was forced to withdraw from the tournament due to an altercation at Cherry Hill East between them and Camden East Side. And now I'm joined with Sterling alumni Johnny Wiggles and, of course, Mr. Schul's back at it.
Wiggles is back. We got to give him a round of applause, I think.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be back. Definitely for a playoff game. I've been watching all on YouTube and all. You guys do a great job, especially you, Jake. You've been a great announcer, especially for Brian. You guys picked it up since I left.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, John. Me and Brian do a phenomenal job together. We miss you every day.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Outstanding. But you set the table coming on here and doing it. These guys are following your lead. So kudos to you too, John.
You take a look at the Sterling team. Mr. Schulz, they've been slumping a little bit towards going into the playoffs. Do you think that has any effect on tonight?
Well, I agree with you, Jacob. The last couple weeks of the season, they were slumping. They kind of got it together, played a little bit better. But, I think the thing that's going to re-energize them, and Jacob, you mentioned it, is the fact that Camden's out of the tournament, and everybody knows Camden was the clear favorite by a long shot. Now it's anybody's tournament, so anybody has a shot, and Sterling really needs to revel in that opportunity.
Yeah, they came into the Group 2 playoffs a little slow, but now anything can happen as you take a look at the coaching matchup. On the left is Coach Jay Grice for the Camden Academy Cougars, and on the right is Coach Justin Behringer of the Sterling Knights. Once again, if you're just tuning in with us, playoff basketball here at the Castle between Camden Academy Charter and Sterling. Thank you for joining us.
And I think one of the keys to the game, obviously enjoy the moment, just relax, play free and easy, but they always say when you play a team like Camden Charter, you got to stop their big player, and that's Dominguez. And I think what Sterling does so well when they're playing real good defense is they cut off the drive to the basket with hard defense early on out of the perimeter. They're definitely going to have to do that tonight.
Tip-off went into the hands of Long, and we are underway here at the Castle. Loud Jim as Camden Academy Charter travels well. Lobbed up for Mundell, went for the slam. And trying to get the super fans into action there was C.J. Mundell.
Yeah, and you want to get the fans into it early, but I think at this point, a little bit, had to reach out for a little bit. That's where you just want to catch it and just tip it in. There'll be time for slams later.
So now here is Long. Long running, finds McFadden, out to Johnson. Johnson fires up a three, sinks it.
And that's where you want out of the way you want to start a game, right there, straight off three.
So here is Morton, now outside, ball fake, and Mundell is called for the block. Gonna take a look at the three here from Johnson. Good ball movement here for the Knights.
Yeah, and you saw Jadis McFadden could have gone to the basket, but he saw a kick-out opportunity to Julian Johnson, and he drained it.
The Cougars the inbound. Here's Goodhall outside. Morton working against Johnson, finds Dominguez. And that's their highlight player coming in here with 19 points a game.
Yeah, strong in that man defense. That's going to really help them cut off those drives to the basket. And a good job forcing Dominguez to kick it back out.
Shot was floated up, got his own rebound, and shot drops for Daniel Casola. Sterling now out on the break. Here's Johnson. Johnson, shot was swatted away. Garrison, no good. Rebound Cougars. And then he pass heaved for Morton. Still with possession. Here's Dominguez, swatted away by Mundell. Ball is being batted around, ends up in the hands of Morton. And what a playoff atmosphere, only about 2 minutes into this first quarter. Three is up and no good. Rebound, Walter Garrison. Garrison bobbles with it.
Plenty of action already just in this first quarter, and it's already a fast tempo game.
No question about it. Both teams are really in track meet mode with the sprinting up and down the court, but They better get back on D.
Three is no good. Stolen away by Long, but he stepped out of bounds. So it was last touch by Vermeer Long. It'll be Cougar ball. High-speed game, but low score here, only 3-2. Sterling leads by 1.
So it's going to be interesting who steps up for Camden Charter, because Sterling's going to keep their eyes on Dominguez, and who's going to be on that Camden Charter team to really step up.
We got a foul away from the ball.
Well, both teams early on here in a fast-paced game are playing a little bit sloppy, and I just think you have to owe that to some playoff jitters here early on.
Jadis McFadden forces a turnover for the Knights. Julian Johnson inbound right in front of the broadcaster's table. McFadden back to Long, finds Johnson in the corner. Mundell with a nice pass to Johnson, but it's broken up, and a turnover there for the Knights. Here's Goodhall. He finds Morton.
Kind of seeing from both teams, I think, some playoff jitters.
Casola fires up a three. No good. Rebound right in the hands of Garrison. Garrison finds McFadden. McFadden with a drive. Shot is up. And a foul.
Now, this is what we've seen Jadis McFadden do so well this year. Gets the ball. Know he's got some defenders in front of him, but still is able to have that quick first step laterally, get ahead, and find a way to gain contact and get himself to the free throw line.
And again, that's what he was able to do last year too. Was able to find contact for those highly contested jump balls.
McFadden's first free throw is good. Now attempting the second. And it is good. Excellent trip there at the line by Jadis McFadden. Here's Dominguez to run the point. Lofts it over to Goodhall. Goodhall is doubled, now scooped up by Walter Garrison. Goodhall in retreat, and shot is up and good for Walter Garrison.
Well, good start for Sterling. A start where they've really gotten everybody involved on the offensive end.
Now stolen away by Vermeer Long. Long goes up and lays it right in. And Vermeer Long is fired up. Forces Camden Charter into a timeout.
Yeah, Vermeer Long's ability to defend, and first we see here Walter Garrison get the ball, kind of go the other way, and finish. Then after that, you saw Vermeer Long really attacking the perimeter defensively. You see right here, coming up with the steal. His defensive play on the perimeter is going to be a big key in tonight's game and moving forward for Sterling.
And again, it comes from that high-pressure Sterling defense. They start so early so far in this first quarter, and it's already working great for Sterling.
Well, real good start, and obviously, you guys, we're here. We sense this atmosphere, and the crowd really has a lot to do with the energy you're seeing from Sterling out on the court. As again, we see Vermeer Long getting a steal and going the other way.
All year long, Sterling has fed off of energy, and the superfans have not disappointed today. 9-2 Sterling leads after the timeout from the Cougars. Here is Morton. Cougars finally work the ball up court. Now Goodhall back to Morton. Morton drives inside, tries to dump it off, gets his own, and it's swatted away by Johnson. Long up the court to McFadden. McFadden draws a foul.
Well, Sterling right now, we talk about how they're defending on the perimeter. Here they're defending down low. They get the fast break going, and they're either doing one or two things. They're finishing, or they're getting themselves to the free throw line. So for those three reasons, this is a great start for Sterling.
McFadden knocks down the first free throw.
And honestly, if you're looking at Camden Charter, McFadden's definitely not someone you want to really foul with a 68% free throw percentage.
4 for 4 at the line tonight for Jadis McFadden. He extends the lead to 9. Here's Morton. He's doubled outside. Finds Casola, back to Morton. Sterling doing a nice job with the trap, but now here's Dominguez. Dominguez shot is up, well defended. Casola, rebound is good. Daniel Casola chalks up 2.
That's a great job by Casola, getting in the right spot and following up the rebound because, boy, Camden Academy really needed that one.
Long outside now. Johnson finds Mundell. Nice pass inside, pull-up jumper by Johnson. Rolls around the rim, is no good. Rebound there for Goodhall. Goodhall working against Long. Now Morton. Morton drives inside, heaves up a shot, no good. Rebound, back out to Dominguez. Dominguez 3, no good.
Good job by Sterling, getting back, defending that fast break.
Pass intercepted by Morton, now puts it on the floor for Casola. Casola, nice move to the rack, and he drops it. Quick 2 baskets there for Daniel Casola. Makes it a 5-point night advantage. Nice job cutting the lead for the Cougars.
Well, very impressed with what Casola brings to the table from the standpoint of moving the ball up the floor, finishing, and especially finishing down low.
Long in the corner, he fires up a 3, doesn't go. Batted around, rebound Garrison, no good, and a foul. So we're going to take a look here at the score by the Cougars via Daniel Casola. Mundell at the line for 2 now.
It's a great job, Daniel Casola, creating his own offensive opportunity against one of Sterling's best defenders in Premier Long.
Checking into the game is Zion Arnett and Kelvin Russell for Julian Johnson and Premier Long. So Mundell knocks down the second. 12-6, the Knights lead it here. Now here's Dominguez. Dominguez drives inside. Circus shot, no good. Rebound Mundell. Fires it out to Garrison. Garrison with a one-on-one break on Goodhall. Shot's good for Walter Garrison. And what an addition Walter Garrison has been for these Knights.
Yeah, Garrison going the other way. And I think the trap and the ferocious defense has Dominguez playing a little bit out of control. And Sterling's taking advantage of that.
Shot is up and good there for Devine. Mundell thought about a 3. Now over to McFadden, pass inside for Garrison. McFadden thought there was a little contact out there on the perimeter. Nevertheless, Dominguez will run the point for the Cougars. They trail by 6. Swings it over, batted away by Arnett.
That's a good job of Zion Arnett. I really feel like if you look at Zion right now, he really did a good job in that last game. I know they came up short against a very good Burlington City team, but he came in and really gave some quality minutes.
Good ball movement here for the Cougars.
They're really having a tough time even running their basic offensive sets. Sterling's getting away and clogging things up.
Mundell inbounds. Three is up for Russell, and it's good. Kelvin Russell with a big basket off the bench.
Kelvin Russell obviously having the injury earlier in the year.
Garrison, layup is good.
Again, that high-pressure defense that Sterling is running, Camden really hasn't found an answer to it.
Casola gets it swatted away by McFadden in the hands of Russell. Russell now to run the break. He finds McFadden. McFadden over to Mundell. Mundell for 3. There it is! CJ Mundell for 3.
Gotta think that Camden Academy right here. Oh, I thought they were going to call timeout. Okay, they're going to just try and play this out. Okay. Looked like they were motioning timeout, but I think I would just run out the rest of the clock here.
We're going to take another look at it. Mundell, just too much space on the outside.
And just a nice, clean swoosh right through the basket.
And I think the pace of this game has Camden Academy kind of wiped out. They're very slow and flat-footed in an attempt to get out on Mundell.
Casola sticks with it, swatted away again by McFadden, now in the hands of Mundell. Nice outlet to Zion Arnett, and Arnett's layup is good. And it has been all nights in this first quarter as they lead it by a score of 24-8 against the Camden Academy Charter Cougars. Take a look at the last basket there for Zion Arnett. And we will be back after a quick break with second quarter action right after this.
Sterling High offers TV and radio classes for electives. Sterling is also fortunate enough to have both TV and radio programs. In these programs, students will learn to design, direct, produce, and edit television and radio broadcasts. Students develop their public speaking, journalism, management, and technical skills by appearing on the Sterling Morning News on Channel 19 and on our radio station, WSHS. Students produce, edit, and deliver school programming, including athletic events, activity, productions, and community events. If a major in communications is in your possible future, Sterling High School offers opportunities not available in most high schools across South Jersey. Make sure you take a TV or radio class elective today.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Take a look there at the Borough of Somerdale Hall, but you can watch us in Somerdale or wherever you're watching from right now on YouTube. Sterling leads it 24-8. Take a look at the great superfan crowd here today for both the girls game and the boys game. Girls were victorious over Collingswood, so they'll be moving on.
Very few open seats. When you see that picture, you can tell you're looking at a playoff atmosphere and a playoff crowd.
And now Travis Schmid, who's on the broadcast with us a few days ago, is now back from that ankle injury and checked into the game. And here's Morton after he intercepts the pass, stolen away by Mundell. Mundell with an outlet to Johnson. Johnson, layup is good.
Guys, I think the theme of this game has been incredible defense leading to offensive opportunities. That's what you saw right there, and that's what you're continuing to see.
Long throws it up for Mundell. He tries to slam it home, nothing doing. McFadden circles back out, slows up the pace.
0-2 for the alley-oop. Last time he did, he was against Haddonfield.
Stolen away there by Goodhall. Goodhall working against Johnson, finds Casola. Only bright spot offensively for the Cougars so far. Back to Goodhall. All Sterling through one. Camden Academy Charter looking to change it. Nice give and go there from Kamar Goodhall. And then he received the pass there from Daniel Casola. So Casola picks up the assist for Goodhall's bucket.
That's a nice job of Casola with the give and go. And you can see this kid is trying desperately to create offensive opportunities, if not himself, but with his teammates, as you saw right there.
Mundell outside, Sterling orchestrating the offense long. Now McFadden finds Mundell. Mundell for three, too long, rebound Devine. Finds Dominguez. Dominguez has been awfully quiet offensively to this point. Their leading scorer with 19 points a game. Now it's taken away by McFadden. He's picked up by Goodhall. McFadden, offensive foul there on Jadis McFadden. Couldn't get away with some contact. And we're going to take a look here at the almost dunk. Surprised that Long got the alley-oop pass with all that contact around the free throw line.
Yeah. Well, Matt Strader, our brilliant camera guy back there, was there to break the fall to C.J. Mundell.
Pass intercepted by Mundell, and he's going to slam it home! C.J. Mundell raises the roof and makes this one a 28-10 game.
He's been waiting for that one, I can tell.
Offensive foul on Camden Academy Charter. We're going to take a look at Mundell with the breakaway slam.
To be honest, he was looking at those fans.
We're going to take a look. Mundell intercepts the pass, and now to the basket, Cam, and you can see he just rattles the rim on this slam.
Great job by our production crew right there.
Here's Devine down low. He's doubled, finds Casola. And have a night, Daniel Casola, the only bright spot so far for Camden Academy Charter.
Yeah, really trying to will his team back into this game.
Mundell with the emphatic swat on Dominguez. And Coach Behringer now to take a timeout. Take a look at the basket previous to the swat there for Casola.
And CJ Mundell defensively has just been a force to be reckoned with, really.
Take a look at the Group 2 playoffs. Sterling against Camden Academy Charter is boxed on your screen. The winner will take on Overbrook or Pleasantville. Most likely Overbrook. That'll be Thursday. And that will be here if Sterling wins it against Overbrook. That game will be here at the Castle. Sterling, the 4 seed, Overbrook, the 5 seed. Been all Sterling to this point, 28-12.
But not wanting to get too ahead of themselves, but you got to look at that semifinals game though a little bit too. That rematch from last year, instead of Sterling playing at home, it's going to be away. Anfield, the #1 seed in the South Jersey Group 2 tournament.
Well, there's the first letdown away from the ball, the first easy basket. That's one thing that's kind of plagued Sterling when they've been slumping over the last few weeks, but in this game, that mistake has been few and far between. You really haven't seen many like that.
McFadden passes it back out to Long, heavily guarded by Goodhall. Mundell back to Long, back to Mundell. Pull-up jumper, rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound, Casola. He gets it to Morton. So here is Casola. Back to Morton. And now Dominguez finds Casola. He's picked up by Mundell. Casola, circus shot. Hard fall and a foul.
And Mundell's got to be careful right now. I think that might have been his third or second foul.
Foul as against Premier Long. Long's first foul sends Casola to the line for 2.
And I think if anybody gets a second foul at this point, they might get pulled out with 4:18 remaining in this first half, and Sterling holding a pretty good lead. Premier Long, of course, only has
still a lot of basketball to be played though, Schultz.
Second free throw no good there by Daniel Casola. Here is Walter Garrison now. Picked up by Casola. And now Long orchestrating the offense off a screen. Now Johnson. Mundell to McFadden. Good ball movement here for the Knights. They find Long. Long attacks the rim, but it's poked away. And now in the hands of Goodhall. Goodhall has it knocked away by one of the members on Sterling, so to say, with the Cougars. Casola outside. Picked up by CJ Mundell. Casola lobs one up for Devine. Now in the hands of Dominguez. Dominguez, circus layup, no good. Will stick with Camden Academy.
Boy, Walter Garrison along with CJ Mundell has really been a force down in the low post on both ends of the court.
Again, Sterling so far really doing a great job controlling Dominguez. Really haven't been calling out his name that much so far.
Casola attacks the rim, swatted away by Johnson. Sterling making a few defensive stands here in just one possession.
Yeah, Johnson did a good job of recovering there. Initially, lost track of Casola with a quick first step, then recovered.
Dominguez layup no good. Offensive rebound for Dominguez.
Yeah, and this is a case of getting a great player, playing too fast with good defense, bounces hard off the rim there, and great job by Jadis.
And here's Mundell with a nice Euro step into the lane, and his shot dropped off of a full court pass. Now they find Dominguez. Dominguez thought about it. Circus layup drops for Dominguez, who's had a pretty quiet night to this point, but now a chance for an and-one opportunity.
Well, they're really trying to feed him the ball and get him into this offense here, into the offensive flow. Obviously, at 19 points per game, their leading scorer, the guy who their offense goes through.
Mundell's second foul sends Dominguez to the line. He sinks the and-one free throw. So now Garrison racing up the court. He is fouled. Shot is no good as the foul was on the floor. Foul there on Corey Allen. Arnett thought about a three. Now Johnson, pull-up jumper over Allen. No good. Hustle rebound there by Garrison, unable to get the layup. And it went out of bounds. It sticks with Sterling. Last touch by Daniel Casola.
Yeah, we got to look at Walter Garrison right there. What a job he's doing, battling down on the low post, and you really saw that on that last sequence of plays down there.
Pass is picked off there by Dominguez. 2-on-1 fast break. Declared by Dominguez. And a slow start, but Julius Dominguez is starting to show his abilities in this second quarter.
Yeah, and Dominguez also is a real good perimeter defender. And you really just can't get lackadaisical on your passes around the perimeter.
Now another takeaway. This time it's Goodhall. No damage done though. To this point, swat by Arnett. Camden Academy still with it. So here is Dominguez. He'll now slow up the pace. Just a 10-point game.
Sterling right now is kind of looking a little flat-footed a bit.
Yeah, I mean, going into half, or excuse me, to the end of the first quarter, it wasn't really a tight ball game. Now a 10-point game. Sterling got to keep their foot on the gas. Here's Garrison with a pump fake. Shot is up and a foul, so Walter Garrison will go to the line. And Mr. Schultz, this is the thing we talk about all the time, where Sterling lets their foot off the gas a little bit, and now Camden Academy has quietly made this a 10-point game.
Yeah, the energy got them going in that first half, but we've had a few times where they've just been lackadaisical, you know, and making their passes predictable. And this Camden Academy team is very aggressive out on the perimeter, and they've been able to cut off some passes, and obviously, as you said, Jacob, get it to right now. We're a 10-point game, but Walter Garrison just making his free throw is making it an 11-point game.
Garrison now. Second free throw is good. 32-20, the Knights lead it over Camden Academy. Dominguez fires a pass, now ends up in the hands of Devine. Try to put it on the floor, McFadden with it now. McFadden, got to get it across half court, nice pass to Russell, and Russell makes the wide open layup.
That's a very good job beating that press, and I'm not so sure if I'm Camden Academy that I want to press this Sterling team, especially if you get him with the 10, as they did a couple minutes ago.
Dominguez shot no good. Here's Russell once again. Russell with the reverse layup, doesn't go. Rebound Arnett. Shot drops for Zion Arnett. Here's Dominguez. Swatted away by Arnett, but the shot's good for Corey Allen.
so far, Camden Academy so far is getting more of the second chance opportunities. You definitely saw that right there after Sterling had a block initially.
Miscommunication between McFadden and Johnson results in a turnover. And now with 42 seconds remaining, Camden Academy gets the ball. So here's Dominguez, been held in check so far. Foul off the ball.
Yeah, Jadis McFadden's going to come out of this game after getting that foul, and that's a good move. Last thing you need is to get a third foul with 35 seconds left.
So in checks Mark Lockett. Here's Casola. Shot is nothing but net for Daniel Casola. Garrison drives inside. Athletic layup, no good. Second chance, no good. Trying to save it was Russell, but to no avail. And we see Jadis McFadden have to take a seat going into the half.
Really right now for Sterling's defense, don't really let up any points. Get a nice defensive stand before half.
Casola drives inside. No foul called as he was looking for one there. 1.3 seconds remain for the Knights. We'll take another look at it. Casola just drives inside. Some contact there, but nothing warranting the foul. And low line drive, nowhere near the basket there. So the score remains 36-24. At the half, Sterling leads it. We'll be back with second half action right after this quick break.
Man, I really like talking to you.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
What? Hit me. Why?
Because. Are you gonna hit me or not?
No.
Wrong answer.
This is so stupid.
That's more like it.
I never said you could hit me.
What is that guy fighting?
What's your name? You never call. Tyler. Are you from Fight Club? Shh. You know the first rule.
I guess one time isn't gonna kill me.
It's totally safe. We do this all the time.
There's no way these drugs are laced, right?
Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just need to forget everything.
It'll be fun.
A lethal dose of fentanyl is just 4 grains of sand and can hide in any drug. So no matter what you and your friends think, what you can't see will kill you. Don't die to get high. Fentanyl is fatal. Get the whole truth at CamdenCounty.com/fentanyl.
your IDs on.
Brady, headphones. Gotta come out.
No.
Come on, man.
Yo, Brayden, you know you're not supposed to have your jacket on, man. Come on, take it off. Put it in your locker. No, I'm good.
Stop. You have your jacket on, AirPods in, and no ID. Go to internal.
You too, huh?
Yep.
Dude, you trying to win some big money tonight?
Yeah, they don't call me Johnny Wiggles for nothing.
Man, you better not sell me. I had a bad couple of weeks, but I need this money. Let's go win. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, this looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to Nightlife Casino. I'm Ricky, your dealer for tonight. We'll be starting shortly.
Let's have a good night.
The game is blackjack.
I'm feeling a little frisky. Let's go 200.
Already? It's the first game. Nah, I'm playing it safe.
Round 1 is over. Sir, we've tied. Sir, you've lost. The next round will start in 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what's right. I'm going all in.
You're nuts? That's all your allowance. That's all your money. You're gonna go bankrupt. Told ya.
Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for being so kind. Have a great day, guys.
He's so nice! Oh my gosh, it's so annoying! You're trash! I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands! There it is! My God! Holy moly! Magnum! It's beautiful.
Moral of the story, always be nice.
Dude! Would you check your email?
What's email?
The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't join me for the Fires game! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
Yeah, look at this door. He can't open the locker. Look at the shoes he's wearing. Go up to him and call him dumb and useless.
Bet, I will.
Yeah, you better.
Hey man, do you need help opening your locker?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
No problem. Nice shoes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Sterling leads this one 36-24 in playoff basketball here at the Castle over Camden Academy Charter. Take a look at the leading scorers. Mundell and Garrison both have 8, and Kelvin Russell has 5. Take a look for Camden Academy. Casola with 11, Dominguez with 7, and Devine with 2. We're going to take a look at some highlights from Casola. Just done a phenomenal job in the low block.
Yeah, he's really willed himself on the offensive end, and his team kind of to stay close in this game because Sterling looked like they were pulling away, and Casola, there's a pretty easy basket, but he's also gotten some tough ones. He's dished the ball off and really has a high motor. This kid's really played hard.
Now take a look at the highlights for Walter Garrison, who's done a phenomenal job both offensively and defensively in that low post area.
Yeah, no question about it. Fighting hard for rebounds, going up either converting or getting himself to the free throw line. And Walter Garrison has been doing all that since he's come on the scene. What, about 10 games ago, Jacob, around there?
Yeah, definitely late in the season, but he was ready to go as soon as he came back for the Knights, and it's been a huge addition. Worked his way into the starting lineup. As we are just about ready for second half action, as you take a look at the Sterling Superfans and Camden Academy's crowd. They travel really well for this away playoff game.
Yeah, they have a good crowd, and they're definitely a team that's going to keep coming at you. So Sterling has really got to keep the pedal in the metal because this Camden Academy team is definitely a team that's more than capable of making up ground and getting back in this game.
And what do you think were some of those key things that Sterling needed to work on?
Well, I think, there were a few defensive lapses, but the other problem that they had was that they were a little lackadaisical on their offensive end, some lazy passes, telegraphing some passes. And a team like Camden Academy, for all that we've said about Sterling being aggressive out on the perimeter defensively, this is a very aggressive team defensively in the perimeter in Camden Academy.
So the second half is underway after McFadden inbounds to Mundell. We are all set here at the Castle, just joining us. Playoff basketball. Sterling taking on Camden Academy. I'm Jay Clark, joined by alumni Johnny Wiggles and Mr. Schulz as CJ Mundell gets that shot to drop.
Well, that's a good early sign here, going right to CJ Mundell, down in the low post.
Here's Dominguez, was looking for Devine. Nothing doing, now back to Dominguez. He's picked up by Mundell. Devine with a nice acrobatic layup, nothing doing, but a nice job by Kamar Goodhall, cleaning up the offensive boards.
Yeah, Sterling got themselves caught flat-footed there.
Premier Long fouled hard. We're going to take another look at it.
Going quick, just blown by the defenders, moving laterally in those last few steps, and Camden Academy just had no answer for Premier Long right there.
Long at the line. He'll shoot the first of his 2. First one unable to drop. Here is Dominguez. Dominguez off the give and go. Shot no good. Good defense there by Julian Johnson, and a foul at the end of the play there. It is on Devine.
Well, this is a case of Sterling defensively. We saw that throughout the first half. It's forcing Dominguez to play too fast, as you saw him bounce one hard off the backboard. I give credit to Sterling and what they're doing defensively.
Here's Mundell. They get an offensive foul there on CJ Mundell.
That should be his 3rd.
Yeah, that's a tough one, and CJ Mundell's going to have to come out of this game, I would think. with 3 fouls early on in this second half.
Coach Behringer for now leaves Mundell in the game.
Yeah.
Here we are, Morton orchestrating the offense, finds Dominguez. Dominguez has been held in check in that first half. Here's Casola, the leading scorer for Camden Academy, and he keeps raining on. And is talking the talk after that bucket. Rightfully so, has 13 in this game. Johnson outside, Johnson with a 3, short. Rebound long, swatted away by Casola, he is fired up. And now Camden Academy on the break. Here's Devine, finds Casola. Back inside, Devine, swatted away there by CJ Mundell. One highlight play after another.
Yeah, CJ Mundell's presence defensively down in low post has been as good as it's been all year tonight.
Heck of a save there by Walter Garrison. And a timeout taken by Sterling.
Not a good start early for Sterling in the second half that they were really looking forward to.
And our next TV game will be Thursday, February 23rd. It'll be girls basketball. Sterling is taking on their second round opponent in the playoffs. The girls are still dancing. It'll be at 5 p.m. and it'll be live on Channel 19 and YouTube.com/SterlingTV19.
And I think, did we get word who that's going to be? Is the Haddon Township game over yet? Do they know it's going to be?
We're not sure to
this point. A lot of those games are still going on right now.
But nevertheless, the Lady Knights are on the move, and you take a look into the super fans.
Yeah, just a great crowd that is making their presence known here. And again, they've really had an impact, especially in the fast start that Sterling had. But with that being said, Camden Academy Charter is not going away in this game at all. And we're going to see a cheerleader making a basket. And of course, it's captured by the backboard camera.
Pull-up jumper is up and good there for the Sterling cheerleaders. So we get back to basketball now. McFadden running the point. Back out to Long.
What do we say? Nothing but pom-pom? we call it?
Here's Johnson now. He's guarded by Morton. Back out to McFadden. McFadden drives inside. A nice layup there for Jadis McFadden.
Anytime somebody goes at Jadis McFadden just a little bit out of control, he knows what to do and blown by the defender.
Steal there for CJ Mundell. Mundell finds Johnson. Back up to Mundell. Johnson. And we have whistles now. And it'll be a timeout for Camden Academy, but let's take a look. Mundell to Johnson, back to Mundell. 2 points via the good old alley-oop.
Yeah, great job by Jaden Mundell getting up there, but just as good of a job by Johnson giving him the perfect pass.
Puts a little extra on the 2 points here. Great shot. And a great finish by CJ Mundell.
And I think when you do that, a play like that, you're bringing more energy in the building. You're giving Sterling energy. And when they get good energy from their home crowd, it translates into that ferocious defense. So Camden Academy's got to watch. This game doesn't really get away from them right now. Down by 15 as we look at our last look here at CJ Mundell bringing one home.
Truly bringing home for this home crowd. I see,
and you can see in the crowd, Nico Jeline there on the left of your screen. He's the only Sterling wrestler to make it to the region tournament at heavyweight. Yep. You can see him on your screen there. So congratulations to Nico.
Yep.
Mundell on the floor. We saw Long take a tumble right in front of the announcer's table. Take a look at the contact.
That was number 11, Camden. Third foul, 18 seconds.
So here is Casola outside, guarded by Mundell. That's been the matchup of the night tonight. Mundell poked it away, but now in the hands of Morton. Morton lost it for a second. McFadden almost had the steal. Now Dominguez. Back to Morton. Here is Azir Lee. Azir was a student at Sterling last year and transferred out. And we're going to take one more look at this. And you see the contact. And there's a foul, so it'll send Daniel Casola to the line. Mundell now has 4 fouls, so it looks as though he'll be subbed out for Zion Arnett after the free throw.
That's a major thing for Sterling right now.
Yeah, look for Camden Academy to really attack that low post with Mundell out of the game.
Second free throw is good there for Daniel Casola. Shot is up and good for Zion Arnett.
Yeah, that's a big conversion, especially right after C.J. Mundell has to come out of the game. What a play by Zion Arnett. Yeah. Other than Jadis McFadden, you pretty much have an all underclassmen team.
Casola still with it. And that's a muscle play right there from Daniel Casola. Long pass to Johnson. And Julian Johnson answers right back to the 2 for the Knights. Dominguez drives inside, no good, fast pace. Is really favoring Sterling right now.
No doubt about it. And Sterling right now, if it's there, go with the fast break, but if it's not there, do what you're doing right here. It's real long, bring it back out, slowing things up and running your half-court set.
Pass was tipped by Dominguez, now in the hands of McFadden. McFadden lost his dribble for a second, regains it. Dominguez guarding him tightly. McFadden to Long in the corner. Long fires up a 3, no good.
Hits the side of the basket instead.
Casola is fouled out along the perimeter. And a really tough defensive game. We're going to take a look here. The defender just, Julius Dominguez took that one right off the head. I mean, way to use your head, Julius.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's not what the coach really meant, though.
Definitely not, but nevertheless, it resulted in a pass deflection. Now Dominguez to inbound. He finds Morton from well beyond the arc. Here comes a screen from Casola. Casola rolls off the screen. Now picked up by Schmid. Nice spin in the lane for Casola. No good. Rebound Garrison. Garrison in some trouble. Was looking for Schmid. It's taken away by Morton. Morton swatted away by Robert Garrison.
Well, with C.J. Mundell out of the game, Walter Garrison's really got to come up big down in the low post, and he did it right there.
Coach Behringer frustrated to use a timeout right now, but take a look at the swat from Walter Garrison.
We'll talk about moving over and really getting up off his feet to make that defensive stop.
And again, you're already Sterling's feeling the impact of missing C.J. Mundell. Let's take right here on the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. Sterling, of course, playing the number 13th seed, Camden County. And their next game will be on Thursday, February 23rd, either against Overbrook or Pleasantville.
And I know we scrimmaged Overbrook, and they're a tough team. There's no question about it, but I think You know, if Sterling plays the way they're capable of playing, they can really compete with any team in this tournament. As we look at Zion Arnett, kid who's come off the bench, an underclassman, and has really had an impact on what Sterling's been able to do.
What was the last time that Sterling got to play against Overbrook since leaving the conference?
Not sure. I don't know that they've played each other in the playoffs. I think it was just in the preseason this year. I'm not sure if they played each other in the preseason last year or not.
Russell with an inbound header right for the scorer's table. And it bounces off the table. And we're going to take a view of what we sort of had. No damage other than a water bottle falling off the table.
I think the water bottle saved us.
The water bottle took the hit for me, Wiggles, and Mr. Schulz. But here's Casola, another block for Walter Garrison. What a night on defense he's had.
Yeah, they're really trying to get Casola involved in this game, the offensive end, but Sterling's doing it with the help defense and a block again there by Walter Garrison.
Dominguez picks up a foul at the end of the play on Premier Long, so Dominguez now has 2 fouls. Here is Russell to inbound. This time Arnett has it, not by the scorer's table. Pass was deflected by Morton. Here's Arnett. Finds Long, nice pass to Schmid, and Travis Schmid. 2 points for Travis Schmid.
Real good ball movement that you really need, especially get deeper in the tournament on a consistent basis. Sterling got it right there.
Casola, shot no good, gets his own rebound, draws some contact, heading to the line. Daniel Casola has really been a one-man wrecking crew for Camden Academy Charter.
But I like what Sterling's doing in really making things difficult on Daniel Casola, whether it's with the help defense out on the perimeter or down low, where even though you fouled him right there, you're still making it difficult for him.
I 100% agree with you. These are not easy shots Casola is making. They're very highly contested shots. He's able to draw the contact, which is leading him to the free throws.
Casola's first free throw was no good. He'll be hoping to cash him on his second, and is able to do so. So Casola goes 1 for 2 from the line. Camden Academy Charter is bringing out the press, and now a steal for Casola. And the layup rolls around the rim and drops, so he makes up for the missed free throw by adding 2 points for Camden Academy Charter. 49-34 your score with about 1:40 remaining in this 4th quarter if you're just joining us. Garrison in the corner, Arnett for 3. No good for Zion Arnett.
What are they going to call here?
They're going to get a foul on Travis Schmid. So it'll send the ball with Camden Academy Charter.
Right.
They're going to inbound right in front of the super fans.
Well, Camden Academy is really trying to get themselves in this game back in the game with some tough full court pressure. And Sterling had a little bit of trouble with that last time.
Sterling's got to slow it down a little bit. They're kind of forcing a pass.
So Dominguez gets called for a travel. We're going to take another look at it. He just runs into his own player.
Right now, Sterling in some trouble. Could be some pressure, and Camden Charter comes in. Dominguez draws up the foul. No, he doesn't. He gets fouled. Dominguez picks up his 3rd foul.
Well, that's a great job of Zion Arnett, and you saw right there, kind of came back to get that ball quick, but Sterling got caught up with the trap early on and tried to ball handle the way out. They got to move the ball to the floor with good, hard passes.
Good job from Arnett to set his feet.
So here is McFadden. McFadden to Schmid. Schmid fires in the 3, front iron. Here's Devine, running the break. Devine with a nice move. And again, an offensive foul. Premier Long draws the charge.
A couple of the younger guys really coming up big on the defensive end, drawing fouls on 2 successive trips down the floor for Camden Academy.
And Camden Charter not liking these charging fouls whatsoever.
We've also gotten word that Cinnaminson is victorious over Haddon Township in overtime in the boys' side. So here is Dominguez, shot no good. Second attempt no good there for Camden Academy. Now here's McFadden. McFadden with the one-on-one. The shot blocked for Jadis. What a play!
Contact, showing great body control and taking it down the floor and finishing.
Camden Charter trying to get the final shot of this third quarter.
From way outside, it's Morgan. In and out. Shot no good. At the end of 3, Sterling with a sizable lead, 51-34. We'll have fourth quarter action right after this.
34.
Hey dude, you ready for this test?
Yeah, man, I spent all night studying on my computer.
Alright guys, the test is in your laptop.
Alright, let's do this. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot to charge my computer. Yo, do you have a charger?
Nah, sorry dude.
Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Fourth quarter action is just about ready to commence. Sterling leads this one 51-34. Guys, thoughts on the first 3 quarters?
Great job defensively so far by Sterling. It was take a look at the bracket right here. Cinnaminson, as we mentioned, won in overtime against Haddon Township. So Cinnaminson goes now to the quarterfinals. And again, so far Sterling doing a great job offensively and defensively so far. Had a little bit of a slump in that second quarter, able to bounce back so far into this third, and now hopefully continue that run into the fourth.
Well said, John. Morton trying to draw something up, finds Casola. What a night he's had. And Sterling has no problem staying like that. But there's a shot from Julius Dominguez.
Yeah, and they're going to continue with the press because that was really effective for them towards the end of that third quarter.
Press has given Sterling some problems. Now McFadden finds Long. They get it across half court.
And I think the key is on that press, don't overhandle the ball in that initial trap attempt when you inbound it.
McFadden, nice drive inside, unable to convert on the layup. Here's Dominguez, who just hit the 3 earlier. Dominguez driving the lane, he's got it. 5-0 run to begin this fourth quarter, all via Julius Dominguez.
Yeah, Premier Long kind of had to let that one go with the foul trouble right now.
Foul there on Dominguez. We're going to take a look at the fast break layup here. Nice job, just glides right past Premier Long.
That's a great job, James McFadden. Normally you wouldn't want to dribble ball in the corner, but he sensed he had the defender out of control, wasn't able to set his feet, and he knew he'd be able to draw the foul right there. That's just an outstanding veteran move by Jadis McFadden. We're going to look at it right here. Seeing he knows the defender was not able to set the feet.
And now Dominguez is subbed out of the game, and that's a major loss for Camden Charter right there.
Leading scorer is subbed out with 4 fouls.
And the funny thing is, he's the leading scorer coming in the game. I like what he's done on the defensive end in disrupting Sterling out on the perimeter with that full court press. So, like you said, John, that's a big loss.
Pass out to Long. Now Johnson outside, finds McFadden. Sterling taking their time. Johnson for 3. No good there. Hustle rebound there by Jadis McFadden. His layup is no good. Out now to Morton. Morton, floater no good. Rebound, Premier Long.
Big stop right there. And, you know, I think Camden Charter didn't really have to run into Sterling. The opportunity was there. They're trying to force things. That's where they want to kick it back out and get a half-court shot going.
CJ Mundell enters this game again. Just to remind you also, he's on 4 fouls, so one more foul. He's out of the game.
Both leading scorers with 4 fouls. However, Mundell is back and finds Johnson. He draws some contact to get himself to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a good job feeding Johnson down a little person. CJ Mundell back in this game. Look for Casola to go right at him in an effort to get him out of this game.
Johnson's first free throw is no good. Hoping to cash in on the second for the sophomore, and he is successful on the second free throw attempt. Now a 52-39 Knights lead. Here's Casola, finds Morton. Morton had it knocked away. Morton with a double dribble. And Coach Grease can't believe the call there. Obviously frustrating. Still 5:25 remains in this fourth quarter. Here is Long. Long with a drive inside, stops, gets it off to Mundell. Now out to McFadden. McFadden with a nice pass to Garrison. And that was drawn up to perfection by Coach Behringer and well executed there by the Knights.
Yeah, what a job getting the motion going. And just great ball movement, great timing on the passes, and a great job finishing.
Gonna agree with you more right there, Jake. Just everything set up to perfection.
So here is Goodhall. Outside, finds Morton. Dominguez is set to check in at the next stoppage of play. Morton taking his time, and Sterling will take this all day with a huge lead.
I was going to say, Camden Charter's running out of time right now.
Charter taking their time, they find Casola. Casola is doubled, and a shot up by Casola is no good. Rebound Devine, no good. Third chance now, Casola. Looking, fires up a shot, no good. Another chance for Casola, no good. And after 3 offensive rebounds, just nothing doing there. And a lot of time taken off the clock for Camden Charter.
Yeah, we talked about how key this game was, making things difficult for Casola, and Sterling definitely did it right there.
Jadis McFadden knocks down a 3, and Sterling keeps their foot on the gas, still scoring.
Again, it's just one of those things you do not want your foot off the pedal. It's full pedal to the metal.
You said it, John, and Sterling now with a takeaway. Here's McFadden once again. McFadden goes up, tries to slam it, but he's fouled hard at the rim.
CJ was impressed with that one, though.
And McFadden just off the nice outlet, and a one-on-one. He tries to go up and slam it and is unable.
He got a lot of contact, though. I think he might have made that without the contact.
McFadden cashes in on the first free throw.
Yeah, that was some tough contact. I'm just glad he's okay, because that's the type of play where sometimes you could land on your wrist, and good to see him up and being okay.
Just before he tried to dunk it, a nice, easy 3 for him.
McFadden is 6 for 6 at the line tonight. And now, a 20-point game.
And I'll tell you what, this was give credit to Sterling, obviously, but this was a Camden Charter team that really fought hard and stayed in this game for the longest time. At times it was an 11-point lead, but Sterling fought off any offensive charge that Camden Academy had.
Sterling turns the ball over. They take a look at Coach Behringer. He's got to have a sigh of relief right now with his Knights up 20 in the first round of these playoffs against Camden Academy Charter, who really travel well. When we talk about energy, Mr. Schulz, you talk about energy, and Camden Academy Charter really travels well. They brought a lot of energy
to a pretty distant school.
Yeah, absolutely, John. Nevertheless, here's Dominguez back in the game. Dominguez fires up a three. Back iron there. And now Long gonna take his time orchestrating the offense with around 2:40 left to go in the fourth. Sterling up by 20, so it should be a good win for the Knights, bearing something unusual.
Yeah, well, Casola was their main offensive weapon tonight, but give credit to what they were able to do to Dominguez, really not having him be any type of a factor on the offensive end. And that's your guys coming in, scoring 19 points a game.
McFadden's shot is good for two, extends the lead now, 61-39. And guys, the scoreboard really doesn't show how close this game was at some points.
No, this is a tough first-round opponent. It's tough a first-round opponent as you're going to get in this tournament.
Casola, Dominguez for three, no good. Rebound McFadden.
Sterling ready to make a whole team change. Gonna let his players rest for the rest of this game.
Johnson for three is good. And now Sterling is going to empty out the bench. So we take a look at the three there from Julian Johnson. And a good fight, as you said, Mr. Schulz, from Camden Academy Charter.
Yeah.
They just refuse to go away, and obviously Sterling has put the nail in the coffin for their season, but a tough fight from a pretty good program. Being at that 13 seed, you said it, they're a tough first-round opponent.
And you can see, as we looked at Coach Behringer here, to beat a team like this, you can't just do it with one player. This is a full team effort by Sterling tonight, and they're going to need that same type of effort as you move on round by round here.
And we will have a post-game show with both teams to follow as the shot is good there for Camden Academy Charter. And now here is Key. So Sterling now with the reserves in. It is Key, Holloway, Schmid, Russell, and Lockett in the game for Sterling.
And you can see the Sterling bench really excited for the substitutions that came on. Hoping and seeing them score. And again, it just shows really good team spirit too.
So Sterling will move on to the next round. So there's a foul. It'll send Michael Morton to the line.
First foul, teams 8 at the line for the Cougars.
You see there, Morton, shot drops. His first free throw is good. So here is Russell and Sterling just looking to keep possession and drain the remaining 35 seconds of clock. Schmid out to Lockett. Good ball movement here. Key thought about it. Pass was stripped away. And now circus shot, no good. A whistle and a foul. Antonio Busby just threw it up. Drew some contact, get himself to the line. That's not something you see every day. Just a shot like that.
It's definitely a wild shot, no question about it. But good win for Sterling. Really good win. And, you know, I point back to that game the other night against Burlington City. It was a loss, no question about it. But Sterling really fought back to make it close at the end, and I think that same type of fight, you know, that hustle, that grit, carried over into this game tonight.
Shot is up and good for Quinones at the buzzer. Camden Academy Charter is fighting until the clock hits 0. And they send the ball towards the scorer's table. 1.7 seconds remain. And that'll do it. Sterling is still dancing. They're moving on. They send Camden Academy Charter home. And they are moving on in the second round of the playoffs. And they go out to greet the Superfans and say thank you. Sterling wins this one 64-44. We will have a post-game show to follow. We'll be right back after a quick message at the break.
Watch where you're going, pal.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Guys, this has to stop. 8% of high schoolers have bought on school property. It isn't cool. This ain't no fight club. We have to change.
Bullying, no matter the circumstances, someone will always be there for you.
Over 160,000 kids refuse to go to school each day in fear of being bullied.
Stop bullying and be united.
We are joined here by Daniel Casola of Camden Academy Charter for the post-game show. Daniel, great game tonight. You were a one-man wrecking crew out there. Talk about your ability to score on all three levels of the floor.
I was just trying to bring the win home for my team. It would be in Charter history, like the first time advancing to the second round. And I was hoping we do it this year, but we're gonna do it next year for sure.
Yeah, unfortunate loss here to Sterling, but you're only a junior. Talk about the mindset now going into your senior season.
Well, our whole team is coming back, but 2 players. So next year we're coming back better, stronger, better, and we're winning it next year.
And not only did you score offensively, but you made a couple key plays defensively, especially when the game was close. Give us a little insight on your defense.
What coaches told me, see you coming at you, just stop the ball. Stop him from scoring. That's my job, stop him from scoring.
Thank you, Daniel. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
So once again, Sterling defeats Camden Academy Charter 64-44. The Knights are dancing on to the second round, and we will have some of the Knights on in this. And we are going to take a quick commercial break as we wait for some of the Sterling players to come out of the locker room. So we will be right back with some more post-game show after this.
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
Hey man, where you going?
Yo, what the heck, bro? What the heck? Yo, man, chill, chill. Yo, bro, chill.
You okay, dude?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
I don't know why I did that. Sorry for pushing you around, man. That was really messed up.
It's alright, bro. Just don't do it again.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Sterling gets it done 64-44. I'm going to send it back over to Jake for the rest of the postgame show. Thank you, Brian. Joined here with Walter Garrison. Walter, great game for you tonight. Talk about the good win against a tough first-round opponent in Camden Academy Charter.
I mean, they gave us a good fight. I was like confident that we were gonna like mostly win this game, which we did. So that's really all I gotta say. They weren't. That's it.
And you did a phenomenal job on both ends of the floor in the low post. Give us a little more insight on your post play tonight.
I guess I'm just real athletic. I've always been real good at getting rebounds, things like that. And finishing the rim is like my specialty. I'm real good at finish at the rim, so that's it.
And a couple of blocks for you tonight. Talk about, is it anticipation or sometimes the blocks just come right time?
Yeah, it's anticipation mostly. Just knowing your opponent. Like, mostly when people look at the rim, they're gonna go up. And a lot of kids at this age aren't that skilled. You know, stop and pump fake, things like that. So, yeah.
Thank you, Walter. Great game tonight. And now we'll be joined by CJ Mundell in just a moment. Waiting on CJ Mundell. CJ, great game tonight. Tough first-round opponent in Camden Academy Charter. Talk about some of the things that made you guys come out on top tonight.
We just had to execute and play as a team and just do what we had to do, just get our job done. Play hard.
And you did a phenomenal job of really just being the #1 scorer as you've done all year. Talk about what it means now in a playoff atmosphere.
It means that like all eyes on me, but now it's easier because then my whole team can score, so it's easier if they're just face guarding me or all eyes on me because I don't really need to score. We just need to win.
And give us a little insight. You know, had to go to the bench with 4 fouls. So talk about the things that your teammates were able to do while you weren't out there on the floor.
They just had to keep the ball under control, like hold the ball or swing it, get easy buckets instead of forcing stuff and play solid defense, get rebounds. My main focus was trying to get rebounds over them.
And give us a little more insight. Give us a little message for the super fans for this Thursday's game going into the second round.
Thank you. Pop out. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. United.
Thank you, CJ. Great game tonight. And now joined by Coach Shivers. Coach, phenomenal win over a tough first-round opponent in Camden Academy Charter. Give us a little insight on what was going on in the huddle when the game was close.
Well, the big thing with us is just trying to make sure we don't overlook opponents. We've kind of had a bad habit this year of thinking we're too good for a matchup or whatever it is. So just making sure we're locked in, making sure we're all on the same page, not overlooking anyone, doing what we need to do so we get out of here with the win that we got.
You talk about locking in and not overlooking opponents. What's the mindset going into Thursday's game?
So our mindset for the playoffs right now is just all gas, no brakes, right? We're just trying to be on go, stay on attack mode, get at guys, make them uncomfortable, speed them up, play our game, and just win that way. Have a little bit of fun and get out of there with wins.
And a couple guys got into a little bit of foul trouble. Talk about how much of a team win this was for you guys as a group.
Well, it's always huge, right? Early in the season, we were dealing with some injuries, and obviously Walt had to sit 30 days because of a transfer. So just being able to have that next up mentality. So kind of all season, we've had different lineups, different guys playing different situations. So having that confidence, being able to look down the bench and throw a sophomore in who maybe hasn't been in the moment and know that they're going to be comfortable and do the right thing, it's really comforting as a coaching staff.
And obviously Thursday, another playoff game. Talk about the energy that the Superfans brought tonight and hopefully will bring on Thursday.
Oh, this one was fun. This is what high school sports is all about, right? Getting the school out, getting people out, the community, all that stuff. This is what you want to play for. So if they can't get excited in an atmosphere like this, I don't know what to tell them anymore.
Thank you, Coach Shivers.
Absolutely.
Great game for you guys tonight.
Thank you.
Going to send it back to Brian and John in the booth.
So take a look there at the quarterfinal round matchups as you see Sterling moving on to Thursday's game. They'll play the winner of that Overbrook Pleasantville game. And you see there Cinnaminson and Lindenwold also moving on to Thursday, that quarterfinal round. And just a great job overall by Sterling, able to get the job done. 64-44 the final score tonight. As we take a look at our next TV game, it'll be this Thursday. Girls basketball will play their second round opponent at 5 p.m. Coverage will be both on Channel 19 as well as YouTube.com/Sterling TV 19.
And is that another doubleheader?
So it will be another doubleheader, yes. And Sterling will actually play Overbrook in that game because Kay has given us our little inside information that Overbrook has won. So that's the opponent that Sterling will be taking on. But that is going to do it here on Channel 19. Even though I was not on the broadcast for the boys game, I'm Brian McLernan. Johnny Wiggles making his return back. Want to thank Mr. Schulz, Jay Clark, and everyone else. Our camera crew, Mr. K, everyone helping out today on this very long doubleheader day. We'll have another doubleheader for you guys on Thursday. But until then, that's going to be it here from Channel 19. I'm Brian McLernan saying so long and a very go Knights.